Mic check 1 2 1 2. Reporting live from Money Earning Mount Vernon. We bring to you the Nothing But Love podcast. I go by the name of Moneymike.
I go by Mainovent.
And this week we got the infamous Chef GR.
Yes,
Harlem World is in the building.
His house.
Peace,
Chef
peace,
GR.
peace.
Old fact.
We're going to dive right into it.
Peace to my beloveds.
Tell them
Yes,
what
yes,
it's about,
peace.
Chef.
Yeah, man, I appreciate and welcome Chef DR to come to the, the place to be.
Yes.
The original
Love
home of
podcast.
hip hop.
Yes,
Yes,
Nothing
yes,
but
yes,
love.
yes.
Yes.
And Money on in Mount Vernon. They say the Bronx started hip hop. Money earning had a lot to do with it.
That's a whole fact.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
God
I give
bless
y'all
the
that.
dad.
Thanks for
Yonkers
recognizing
rocking
that.
too.
Yes.
Money
Yes.
earning was,
True story.
they had a joint up here. I used to come through. My man Paparazzi
Okay.
from up here. He had there was a bar that we used to come to on a bridge up here somewhere. There's a bridge that you guys have.
Oh, he's talking about, he might be
There's-
talking about, what you call it?
It's a
right
little
there,
bridge, a little
Yeah,
small
yeah.
little
It
bridge,
was
and there
called-
was a
Calabash. It
bar.
might be the Calabash.
No.
Calabash.
Calabash, yeah.
Okay.
My man, so
Yeah.
y'all know
Calabash,
Paparazzi.
right by the
Yeah,
bridge.
yeah,
Right
yeah.
by 4th Avenue. Yeah.
That's my dude.
Absolutely.
The
That's
original
Paparazzi.
Harlem finest. When we were
Yeah,
young
Paparazzi,
kids, we all
I'll
ran
do.
together from
That's
Harlem.
family.
Okay,
And
okay.
Paparazzi got his own clothing line.
Absolutely.
Yes,
That's
yes,
family.
yes.
That's the homie, man. And
Yes, yes.
because I'm here, I just wanted to give him some love, some
Hey,
flowers.
yo, listen,
that's
man.
my boy, man.
Shout out
Big-
to Paparazzi,
Big
man.
shout out
He's
to
out.
Paparazzi. I never forget, he was in Atlanta for many years. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? After he left Mount Vernon.
Right.
And I went out to Atlanta for Bronx Day.
Okay.
And he heard I was out there. He came and found me. I was in the I think the Hilton downtown. He came and found me. I was tired, old man tired, didn't want to come outside, like, I want to sleep. Dragged me outside, brought me to Josephine's. Crazy. Crazy. Felt like New York in the 90s. And I'll never forget, this DJ, he played everything. He played Spanish, African music. He played disco, current. He was like all over the place.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
DJs don't do that in New York.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I had a great time with Paparazzi. He the real. You know what it is. I ain't gotta say that.
Yeah. I salute him on,
Yeah.
Definitely a
Conspiracy,
trendsetter.
C
Yeah.
Gangs,
Yeah.
Scores,
Definitely.
everybody we kind of ran with. But again, we here to,
Yes,
talk about
yes,
the
yes.
chef.
And he was actually like one of the first people to really come out with a clothing line, right?
Yeah,
From the town.
Yeah, from the town.
Yeah, he been doing it now
Pretty
going
much.
on like 15, almost 20
And the
years.
homie's so nice. He'd
Yeah.
take this couch right here
Yeah.
and give you
Yep.
the Gucci on it.
He just
Oh,
started
right,
doing
he's
that
doing
within the
that.
last 4
Right.
years.
Right.
4 or 5 years.
Yes.
He's doing
Do I
that
know
now.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
true story. Yeah, you know what you're talking about.
And he's dope with it. Louis Vuitton,
Yeah.
Gucci,
Remember, we ain't
all
homies
that.
to nobody.
Yeah,
Either we
yeah,
know
yeah,
you or we
yeah,
don't,
yeah.
bro.
That's a whole fact.
You
Yes,
know what
yes.
I'm saying? Ain't no, yo, what's up, kid?
Yes, yes.
What up,
Yo.
homie? None of that.
Yo.
Either we know you or you don't.
Yes,
Chef,
yes.
you got that good spirit about you, man. I knew
Yeah,
there's something
man.
about you. We always connect wherever we at.
Yeah.
Like I remember one time, you was with we was in the pier. Remember when the pier was rocking in the
Peters
Bronx?
Rocker, yes.
And you was with like Rudy and Shaft and a few other dudes.
Matter
and
of
stuff
fact,
like
we
that.
came to that was Legendary Blue joint we went to.
Oh,
Me
right,
and you.
right, right,
The
right,
night that-
right,
that was Legendary Blue joint.
Right.
He had just touched down the second time before he came home.
Right.
That was his welcome joint.
Wow.
Shout out to Blue. Blue, a good dude.
Shout out to
Good
Blue.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, he came
Always.
home now.
How long you been
Always.
on now?
I can't say I ain't
Okay.
running to the guard,
Right.
but I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
He was just on
streets
what you call his
talking,
podcast, I think. 139.
Oh, 139.
To be,
Correct.
yeah, he just, I think
Correct.
he was just
Yeah,
over
he was
there.
on there.
you know.
Yeah, and they had the big
Shout out to
party for him.
139.
Yeah, yeah.
Vito.
So,
Nigga,
Chef,
nigga Doc.
tell the viewers where you from. You know, a little history on you. Take it back.
I'm definitely a migrate from Harlem.
Right.
Background, dad Caribbean,
Okay.
mama North Carolinian.
Okay.
We got the New York ties.
Right.
Okay.
Definitely, I'm 212.
Okay.
I still live. If anybody knows when you say where you from,
Right.
the reason why I say I'm from 212, there was a code.
Right.
Not 718, not 678,
Yeah,
whatever
back
they
in the
have
day.
now.
2 and 2. True story.
212 had a code certain you lived by,
Yeah,
regardless
yeah.
of where you was from.
Right.
If you from anywhere in New York, Mount Vernon, Westchester, you come into Harlem.
Right.
It was the birthplace.
Right.
So my stand is I still stand on, when I say I'm from Harlem, I'm from 212, not just from Harlem.
True story.
Some cats is from there, but y'all removed the code.
That's what's up.
Ain't no
Okay.
salute on that for me.
Yeah.
Ain't no
Okay.
salute on that for me. You got to stand on what you stand on. And coming up, doing like no other body, not to, say that I did anything different. We all got that same story of the mud,
Yes.
whatever the mud is.
Right.
You know, we ain't got to go in depth about all my mama didn't have, daddy
Right,
didn't.
right.
We all from the mud.
Exactly.
And coming from the mud, you learn hands
How to survive. Yeah.
Hands
How to
on
be out here.
everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our era from Harlem, starting born, and what you got to do as a 12, 13, 14-year-old, you were doing things that 30 and 40-year-olds were doing. We all know that. In the 70s and 80s, a different era.
Our era was different.
Our mentality was more mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't disrespect anybody
Yep,
older or
yep.
younger than you.
Right.
You was
and
outside.
It was a protection.
Yeah. We was outside.
You lived outside.
That's a fact.
There's nobody back in the days, our era, that took a day off of being sick. You do that on a 9-to-5 job.
Right.
On the corner, brother. You ain't never told nobody my stomach hurt. I'll be right there.
Right.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Wherever you coming from. This is, you know, so just, you know, that being said, coming up, going to it, getting a couple dollars here and there, you know, my start from the beginning was like I'm from 138th and Lenox.
Okay.
7th and Lenox. That's my migrate. Everybody knows me from Amsterdam, Broadway. They know me from St. Nicholas Place where I grew up.
Right.
But my original, I'm from 138th, 7th and Lenox.
So you were
Gruff. I went, Gruff. Everybody 40th Street.
Right,
Shout out to Gruff.
I mean, I can name all my brothers, you know, that's from there.
Big L.
I think Diego.
I'm going to do 140th, 7th and Lenox and shout everybody because there's so many.
Yes.
I rock with them.
Diego from the block, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
38th, there's so many.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
On this camera, Nothing But Love show.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna shout out somebody and then give the other the love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I just give it up
True
from
story.
7th to Lenox.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know?
Okay. Yeah,
And,
you from the block. That's block work.
from the block. And coming up there, I went to St. Mark's. You know, something that my mom didn't, you know, grandma thought that was best for children. And, you know, you coming from a rough background, you know, wherever you come from, and then you got a nun and certain things that you learn. There's a lot of real cats that I say is real that I personally know still to today that went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
Not everybody went to public school.
Shit, I went to Catholic school.
Okay,
The whole fact,
so
yeah.
you understand the energy on that because you would think saying that is young.
I didn't go the whole time, but I went like the first.
Me too, until
like
they put me out.
Exactly, I got kicked out. Like 6th grade, I got kicked out.
I'm around you. I'm 5th or 6th as well.
Exactly. So
And it's not nothing wrong with us telling this story today because
absolutely.
it's not going to say to no children today, if you're watching this podcast, listen to your parents, do the right
nothing
thing.
wrong with going to Catholic
Whatever
school,
school
man.
they put you in,
Nope.
just learn the
She
curriculum.
tried.
Catholic school was
She
dope.
tried to keep me
I
in
mean,
it,
I didn't go
but
to Catholic
for
I
school.
started
us-
wilding out. I started wilding after that.
I
Like
see the
after
Catholic
6th
school
grade,
dudes,
that was
they
it.
They had the tie with the yellow shirt.
Right.
I was a little jealous.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But there was some real cats, some real females that, you know,
Right.
came out of the woodwork, you know. I played on the basketball team, St. Mark's, and, you know, you played St. Aloysius, St. Charles.
Yeah.
You know, it was a lot of little schools from our area compared to you guys' area, all one and the same.
Right.
Yeah.
And after you start getting a little older up in the game, I migrated from 138th Street in Lenox, and I migrated to where my grandmother was from, 153rd and St. Nicholas Place.
Okay.
Changed my life.
Okay.
I'm already doing my thing. When I'm on 138th in Lenox, with me going to West Side, Park West, Martin Luther King, all the schools they put me out of.
Right.
You know, the last space is West Side High School. And from there, I started doing my thing on 124th in Lenox.
Okay.
While the kids is in Rice High School, we outside of Rice High School doing our 1-2-1-2.
Yeah.
Move on from that to touch on that, however you fill in the blanks. You know, from 153rd, that was a life changer. Grandma from there, my boys from there. And the light came on, no different than the camera. And things just exploded in a good way. You know, maybe not to those who know the story from back in the days, but from St. Nicholas Place, was out there doing my 1-2-1-2. And if I was smart enough, knew enough, the rules that's set today, I was a young man along with my friends, and we had a whole brownstone. 9-10 years.
Right.
From the basement to the roof of the brownstone. We 1-2-1-2. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
now,
yes,
if somebody older, you had the older guys that respect you, the guys I took something from the street. You know, I ain't have a dad around. If we knew better, we do better.
Oh,
Yes.
for
We
sure.
would have bought that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Minus what we doing foolishness today, not knowing, nobody told you that. Nobody pulled you to the side.
I
Yo,
mean,
bro.
we came from the David Dinkins era where, you know, they was
The
giving stuff
police
away
didn't.
for $1. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Right.
So, but a lot of us didn't take advantage
And
of
that
it. 'cause
David
we ain't
Dinkins
really-
era, the police, God bless them today, however, you law enforcement, but there was no come here.
Right.
There was no jump out. What are you doing?
Right.
Never.
Right.
We talking about years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
Whatever you do unless you're doing something crazy.
Yeah, for
and then you
sure.
deserve.
For sure.
But that was the whole idea from 153rd, St. Nicholas Place, me doing all the things. At this time, I'm loving to cook. Is why, you know, the beginning of the story, to and from, because I've done so much. My idea of cooking, when when you're young, leave your mama house, not on purpose, go somewhere that you're allowed to do what you want. Every meal can't be outside.
Yeah.
And then to learn that my friends like my food as a kid, and then if you go see a young lady or something, you know, you preparing something.
So wait. Let's break that down.
Yeah, because I definitely wanted to do that. Absolutely.
Let's break that
Yeah.
down a little bit. So
Okay.
let's get back to the cooking. Like, so who gave you the finesse? of cooking? Like, was it your mother,
Yeah, who
family
inspired you?
member,
Let me get into-
auntie?
Let me get into that because
okay.
the story's for real.
Okay.
Never no passion for ever having a career in cooking, period, when I was young.
Okay.
I'm writing raps. I'm running the block.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the fly guy. Everybody asks me, yo, at this time, big man, where the parties at?
Right.
Like, I'm
Right.
everything.
Right.
Unique, he pull up in front of Branson's.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Von Zip, everybody we here, we all walk 50, 40 deep from Branson's to Club 2000 every Wednesday. You know, we in the building. They got everybody outside.
Yeah, shout out to Unique Mecca Audio.
Like, just a little bit of all the
100%.
stories
True
that coming
story.
from
Yes.
it was, and the whole idea was I always made food for whoever. If you came over the house, I made something for you. And this is me growing up, what you guys asked me. Grandma and mom was mean in the kitchen.
Okay.
Wasn't average. I had uncles. Everybody in the family kind of had a dish.
Okay.
This uncle make the best chili you ever had. I don't give a fuck who it was. A pot this big, the whole block know.
Yeah, yeah.
You make chili?
Yeah.
This might be a burger. This might be a sandwich. Whatever it was, somebody
gotcha.
had they spill.
The family member.
Grandma touched on anything, and I never seen her open a book, God. You know a family recipe?
Yeah.
It's up here.
Up there.
There's never
all the
nothing
way.
on no paper.
No measurements, just
So it wasn't nothing
Sprinkle.
left to me, but that energy and that blessing, that
Energy.
vibration she gave me, I took it in a passion, and I started cooking with the idea of thinking about grandma and mom every meal.
So wait a
I
minute.
got to make it as good as what they was doing.
So wait a minute. So boom, grandma know how to cook everything, and you just like was fascinated by like what she was doing. Like, let me just watch her.
It-
Or,
the
or
fast-
she was like, come over here.
Right. The fascination was never, and because you hungry, the whole family I had a big family.
Okay.
And grandma house was everything. You know,
Right.
the new grandmas don't really get the kids.
Right.
It sound
Right,
crazy.
right.
The grandmas where we from, actually every weekend, no matter what the parents were doing, you bring the kids to grandma house.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, today nobody wants to be called
They don't
old.
do it,
Right,
yeah.
right, right,
So
right.
who's grandma
Exactly.
today?
Right.
Yes.
You know, nowadays grandma wasn't in the club.
Right,
I ain't got to
right,
go down
right.
the corner. Oh, grandma
Always
at?
outside.
She
Grandma
around the
was
corner.
grandma.
Always
the number-
inside. Always
Yeah.
inside.
Maybe
Yeah,
the number hole, or maybe
Yeah, no,
something
always
like that.
inside.
Yeah, yeah.
But always in the house, bro.
Always in the
It
house.
was
Took care
no
of the
such
babies.
thing
You
in
knew where.
life
Yeah.
that grandma was
Nah, you
anywhere
knew
but in
where.
the house.
Yeah, my grandma was definitely
Different
there.
type of grandmas
Yeah,
today.
Yeah. Even
know.
moms and pops, like
Yeah.
like you get in trouble, I'ma call. They
You
gonna
got
pick up
9
the phone.
cousins. This Saturday, all 9 cousins can come over. Grandma's home.
Right.
The parents can go and do what they do.
Right,
Leave them there
right.
until Sunday. Monday, come back and get them.
Right.
So the whole idea was I didn't have a passion for cooking it yet.
Right.
Never thought about it. I'm still in the street. Everything was focused about being outside.
Outside, yeah.
400 pair of sneakers.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
jewelry.
all that.
Keeping the cab base, the OLs
Yeah.
on hold for a whole 24 hours.
So grandma kind of like when you did go over, like, come over here and like watch this. It was
Not
kinda like
necessarily.
that?
The kitchen is, you know, we live in apartments, no
Okay.
house.
Yeah, yeah.
So you sitting there doing that anyway without saying, come on over.
Okay.
Okay.
Bear witness.
Okay.
You didn't really see the touch of the seasons, how much you know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Once you taste of it, it's good.
Okay.
I don't know how much garlic went in it, how much
Right.
salt went in it. Never knew on no level
Right.
who made what. Even my mama. We didn't pass down recipes, but you know it was good.
Right.
And if your palate can taste it, if it's done enough times.
You just fix it
no,
got it.
according to that.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
that's who
According
I
to
am
that.
today outside of cooking.
Okay.
I'm able to take almost anything. If I can see it, I can make it.
Right.
And I'm going to give you 3 different flavors of what you normally had it all your life. You've been eating that stuff all your life. What I just brought you tonight, you may have had before, but not in that form.
Yeah.
I don't care how and what it is. You've been eating
mixed
vegan
in, yeah.
forever. It's mixed in. But I'm giving you because I'm organic. I'm
Okay.
a healthy chef.
And that's the question I want to ask you. So, I mean, you know, you had the love for cooking, come from from the family or whatever.
Yeah.
When did you realize healthy living, healthy cooking was the key?
Later on,
Later
as
on.
I became first job, Bronx, Lebanon, with the food, I was in the kitchen dietary.
Okay.
Not touching the food yet, just doing the hot tray line, as you know, in hospitals they do, you
Yeah.
know, dish room. You work your way up to the pantries. Pantries are where the patients are.
Right, right,
So
right.
you could be doing, you know, the AIDS patients. You could be doing the psych wards. You could be doing the CICU, MICU. You could be doing the AIDS floor, whatever floor it was.
Yeah.
You learning different diets because everybody in there can't eat the same thing.
Same thing. Right.
So me caring, not knowing I'm caring, I took that, watched that. I left there, took a couple years off. I'm still running, doing one thing. I ain't working. At this time, I don't even have a GED yet. I'm outside. I left school. Everybody wants you to get back to school. I wound up taking a diploma, taking the GED test, got a good enough score where I got, you know, a diploma. That's my story on it.
Right.
So as
About what year was that, would you say? Because I'm into years. Off the top.
I'm not going to lie to you.
I got an elephant memory. Just around about.
85, 84.
Oh, wow.
You went back.
Because I'm going back from the born date to
for
to
sure,
figure
for
out
sure.
what age I was
For sure.
to then.
For
Because
sure.
I know when I left the house, you know, from high
Right.
school.
Okay.
So it was around that age. By 88, the money was really pouring in.
Right,
88 and 89,
Yeah,
the smallest guy with no name,
Yeah.
especially living in Harlem or anywhere you was from, you had some paper.
yeah.
If you was
For
doing
sure,
it right.
For
You
sure,
ain't,
for
you
sure.
ain't need no big, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the whole love from that is me starting in the hospital, taking time out, and then I got a job at New York Life.
Okay.
Later on down the line, I took jobs in between New York Life. I'm working up and down in Midtown.
Okay.
First corporate job I've done with the corporations, the Fortune 500 companies.
Okay.
So from there, they have fallout shelters is what they're called. Fallout shelters is any corporation, if something happens, explode, a bomb, Osama come, they have a whole nother facility to transfer everybody to where you're safe.
Okay.
Which you know the rich and famous have that. Right now, we all live amongst, if something happens, they got people that got houses underwater, houses underground. We don't have it.
We don't have that, yeah.
Fallout shelters.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get up there, I'm up there for a while. I start doing my thing, the people loving me. At this time, I found opportunity. I was telling you guys a few minutes ago, I had the opportunity to now start working in the world famous Linux Lounge.
Okay.
Within the same hours that I have
So
Terrytown.
So
the
for you
viewers.
viewers, Lennox Lounge, one of classic spots in Harlem, lounge/bar. One of their signature strong drinks was Long Island iced tea.
Mean.
Am I saying that right?
That's the whole fact.
Mean.
Okay. That was one of my spots in my heyday, people. You know what I mean?
And shout out to the world famous Linux Lounge. Let me
Yes.
say hello and blessings to Mr. Reed.
Yes.
He was the owner of the world famous Linux Lounge, and also the Queen Sharon Cannon from Viacom, who actually was running the Linux Lounge, invited the hip hop chef in.
Okay.
And I always appreciate her for the history of the Linux Lounge and all the things I saw, learned, and I ran my own kitchen. It's not like some other body was in there, sous chef in there with me.
Okay.
I was the guy in the zebra room behind the jazz bar, no matter who they were, in there burning.
Right.
And then the opportunity was 3 jobs at this time. I'm working Linux Lounge. I got Terrytown with New York Life. No sleep. I'm joining these brothers from the Hip Hop Culture Center, which is the 2nd floor in the Magic Johnson Theater, the first hip hop museum in New York. They have them now. They rented new ones. We ran the first one with the brother MC Mexi Ray from the Touch of Class crew and Paul Christie.
Okay.
Shout out to the Boogie Boys. I mean, all the events were held in there, and I was the main chef outside of curating the artists, 400 artists, 30, 40 DJs. I made it to the Guinness Book of World Records. The brother sitting here with y'all, could you imagine? For hip hop, the longest running hip hop cipher ever, still to this day.
Right.
Wow.
First year we did 24 hours straight. The DJ never stopped playing, 60 DJs, 200 MCs.
And where was this
never
at?
stopped
Where
rapping.
was it?
2nd floor, Magic Johnson Theater.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
19,000 square feet.
Is it on YouTube?
Everything I have footage of.
Okay, we gotta
I
check.
have nothing done. My life story is almost 12 years in the making. So I'm thinking going power. I'm thinking going series. 100 hustles later, at this time, while I just tell you the story, I have a 99-cent store on 155th Street in Edgecombe with my brother DJ, David Jr. from the Stinking Lincoln. We got this joint. We ain't doing the right thing in it. I can say it now. We wasn't doing the right thing in it. Next door, we got Bud Sports Bar. My Jamaican man, Cali Bud, owned the sports bar. I went into business with him. So everything I just told you is all within the same cipher. I got the 99-cent store, Bud Sports Bar. Everything is doing food. Before that, I migrated with my sister, my family, and my mother to Montclair, New Jersey, and opened up a convenience store.
It's nice out there, Montclair.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Not knowing wrong, my sister's from the town. Time, money, and effort wasn't the right thing to do. In Jersey, I'm a city guy. Everybody gets in their car and they go to the superstores. You don't buy one roll of toilet paper. That's city life. You don't buy one. I learned this. You don't buy one can of vegetables. You go and buy in bulk.
Yeah.
A city
DJs.
person, I'm coming over here thinking that everything you need, you come and walk into the store like the Arab joint.
Right. So you're
Obviously,
taking a little L.
so no little L. This community and everybody from the mayor's office to the fire department, everybody, the barbershops, the liquor store, everybody supported me. It just wasn't enough support to keep it long enough.
Gotcha.
This is the block where the Outlaws live. Tupac's whole crew. Before I met these guys, they come into Harlem, and I'm rocking with these guys in Harlem.
Right.
Okay, as you know what I mean by rocking.
Yeah, for sure.
Later on down the years, I wound up meeting them again. I got a store. For quite some time, I told them it wasn't me. They look at me in the face. I'm in the store. Yo, ain't you? Nah, bro, you bugging. Ain't you? Yo, I'm telling you, bro. You coming to Broadway to see me.
Yeah.
This is years later.
Yeah.
This is the Outlaws, bro. Everybody out there.
Yeah.
You know, at this time, Jersey got Red Line. They got a bunch of stuff they calling it.
Yeah.
They getting it from us.
Yeah.
At this time, I'm down with the Bomb Crew. We got 150th between Broadway and Riverside. We was the Bomb Crew. Okay. Meaning that some of the first brothers with the beef and broccoli. It's all legal. It's all legal now, bro. First brothers on the market. From Broadway to Riverside to First Avenue, anywhere in Jersey, anywhere you came from, Albany, Connecticut, you came to see the Bomb Crew.
Right.
At this time, we got Christopher Williams, we got Michael Epps, the whole Junior Mafia, Mace live on the block, Cardan live on the block, Black Fred live on the block. The draft picks is coming every day, Tretch pulling up, Redman, everybody coming to see the chef. This is in the street. Okay. Because of my blessing, two brothers that blessed me, and I say it on your camera, Nothing But Love. His name is Lenny the Barber. The promoter.
Shout out to Lenny
Barber.
Yeah.
He had me times 10,
the podcast.
and my brother Branson, the OG Branson.
Right, for sure.
If anytime they wasn't around, they made sure I was good.
That's dope.
And that story I would never not tell, and it's never in vain. And I really appreciate that time for them brothers to see me in that light, to trust me with they people,
right,
in the street. However it was. Like I salute DJ Chuck Chill Out.
Right.
The first time I've been to a real rap concert, the Apollo, Chuck Chill Out, Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, who else? Houdini, the whole New Edition, all these guys coming to my block where I'm from, St. Nicholas Place. They come in there, see they people. And one day, Chuck Chill Out pulled up, and my people wasn't around, right? What you doing? What you mean what I'm doing? Yo, come with me. Where you going? We going to Apollo. Word? All right, come on. This is the only one night Biggie performed, bro. The one night Big performed is Little Kim's concert. Little Kim was supposed to perform that night, but Big wound up taking the stage. I ain't gonna give up the backstage, what happened, however, that's internet, public information. But just those times that I was there, for whatever reason, the energy, like how you guys say, wherever I've been, nobody's ever told me no.
Sure.
Nobody's ever stopped me from moving forward. No one, not yet.
So basically, your love for hip hop.
I'm the hip hop chef.
Right,
so
exactly.
Love for hip hop 50%. The food is 50%.
And you combine them, that's
All
beautiful because
day.
there's really nobody in your space doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Or
Let
like
me say
what
this.
you're
I'm
doing.
gonna come clean.
Yeah.
You know how they have the title DJ or doctor?
Yeah.
You can't trademark or copyright it. There's a million. You can wake up tomorrow with some turntables and a mic and never DJ before and call yourself DJ.
Yeah.
Right?
Right, correct.
There's other hip hop chefs.
Yeah.
I'm not
I ain't
the
never
only
heard of
one.
them. I only heard of you, bro.
Only because I'm
Whole
from
fact.
here. I'm
They not
one of the
legit to me.
originals.
Yeah.
And what I say by that, not toot no horn. You got guys that do what I do.
Yeah.
But me being in hip hop, is the hip hop community know me.
Yeah.
I have
Validate you.
myself 150 rap songs.
Yeah.
Nobody in the world really knows my music besides my team that I come up with.
Okay.
I got 60 R&B records that I wrote myself by myself. 2,000-3,000 a record. That's how many times you got to go in the studio to record it.
Okay.
I'm the hip hop chef officially. So guys who in life who may cook for a celebrity or cook for somebody else, that's your connection to hip hop. And if you cook.
Yeah.
But other people
Your connection
may
is the
not
music.
be as what?
Yeah, exactly.
Like they got other guys that love music as well.
And you got true talent.
I got a brother in
the field.
Harlem that does
Exactly.
the hip hop chef thing as well.
Yeah.
He's a Spanish brother. His name is Al. We salute each other. Nobody's in each other's way because we definitely got to get away from the idea of you being the only one.
Right.
That's the problem is why I believe anybody with money, especially an entertainer, they'll never bring you to their level.
Yeah.
Because if all four of us have the same in this room, I can't talk down or look down. That's a metaphor that we live by.
Yeah.
We, and I'm talking about as a
Yeah,
culture,
that's
we
not
live
good.
by
That's
it.
terrible.
Right.
Yep.
And a lot of us do the talking about it, but there's no way to fix it because you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
The person who acting like,
Yeah.
it's 1,000,000% you, bro. It's 1,000,000% you. So the whole idea between the hip hop chef and the food, I'm gonna win all day. Because if you sit me in front of anybody live, I'm gonna bar guard you. Oh shit, I ain't know. You didn't know. I'll put my R&B music on, bring Keisha Cole, bring Jasmine Sullivan in the room, and then let the hip hop chef put on the music that I wrote. Watch what they say. That's how professional. If I'm not professional, I'm really not into it.
Yeah.
If my food ain't excellent, if it ain't delicious, I'm not gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Good food you buy all day. I don't give a fuck what your favorite restaurant is. But if mine ain't gonna be a little better than I don't give a fuck how much you pay for it, I probably won't give it to you.
So real
If
quick,
that makes sense.
real quick. So all these dishes that you're making, at what point did you shift the cooking and go into the vegan, and what made you go into the vegan cooking?
Honestly, on my palette, my calendar, and my dates, I make everything. From
day
rooter to
one?
the tutor, everything. The reason why I'm able to make vegan is because of my elbow experience.
Okay.
I've been around some of the top chefs from television to corporations.
Okay.
And I don't have to be the nicest, but I took some apiece and watched them
Okay.
get busy. I'm in the room with them.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I?
Okay.
I'm not going to go to Windows of the World Trade Center on Spotify
Right.
with Jay-Z is that, or Moody's in 7 World Trade. I done worked in 4 buildings in the World Trade Center.
Right.
Everybody got a chef. Goldman Sachs. The stock exchange is one of the best experiences that a hip-hop chef ever had. The chef is so tedious, so precise. Everything got to be perfect. A breakfast catering, no hot food, could be $19,000. Tea, coffee, and donuts.
Crazy.
So there's a different palette is why I'm saying on the behalf of the reason why I'm able to make vegan for my experience.
Right.
NYU was my biggest experience on vegan food.
Chef,
I didn't know that
Chef,
thousands of
Chef,
kids.
Chef, you're talking fast for the viewers, so
Okay.
I want y'all to know something. He said something very critical just now. He said
I love it, I love it.
windows of the world. So
Windows of the
in
world,
the
baby.
90s, late 80s, if you had some money taking a chick on a date, you went to Windows of the World, and that's running it up. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Not too many people was going to Windows
It's a credit card game, not too
Yeah,
many.
absolutely.
of the world.
Absolutely.
You ain't
What
bringing
he's
that type of
talking
cash.
about.
Amex reservations.
True story.
Concierge, Amex.
True story.
Black
That,
card.
that was
Yeah.
official. You was official. Like if you went to Windows World. But go ahead. I just wanted to tell
You're
the
right.
viewers.
The champagne glass is a
Absolutely.
bottle
Yes,
of
yes,
money.
yes.
And back then it was carte blanche. Actually, there was a carte blanche treatment. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. True
That's
story.
a whole different,
Nah, Windows World
whole
official.
different feel. Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
So when they say like, you compare me to like a restaurant guy or a regular guy, I get it. Everybody don't want to salute you and give you your praises and your flowers. I don't really need it for my experience. I really was there. I really worked with these guys. I really have the experience.
So back then,
Nobody can remove it.
back then, you working with the guys. You picking up things. You seeing what
I'm picking
they
up
doing.
everything.
You picking up everything. Like
I'm a
okay,
sponge.
I'm gonna incorporate this now. Boom, boom, boom.
I might have been some places 100 times. I might have been some places 2 times.
Okay.
I'm taking every time I get there is the
Oh,
first
every
and last
the
time
first
I'll ever meet
right,
you.
Right.
Regardless of what
So
you
you
pay
gotta
me.
take it in right away.
I didn't work for agencies to get there. I didn't work directly through chefs. And through my own talent and my personality, big, grown, graspy guy, great beard, he talk, I don't pull my pants up on me,
Right.
But in the same token, once they love you, that world, you in.
So I got a question. What would you compare the feeling you get, right? What would you
Yeah.
compare it to when somebody tries your food?
Nice. I love that question because that's the whole purpose of why I go over and above to make it taste the way it do. And I don't save on seasonings, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anybody, 5 of us, 4 of us in this room, 5 of us can make the same fried chicken. Why would that fried chicken taste different than the 5 people? The only thing it will be is to save on the seasonings. Some people will buy fresh seasonings, herbs, garlic powder. You making your food. Where's the seasonings? Go back in the cabinet, right? You trying to make 3-4 meals out the seasonings. Get to it, man.
Get to it. Yes.
But that's what you call putting your foot or your hand in it.
Right.
There's no such thing as a foot in it if you're not gonna go overwhelming.
Right.
And we ain't talking about salty food. I don't cook with sugar and salt. So how are you dancing for me? And I ain't give you no salt in that, man.
Right.
Well, Chef, what would you compare that feeling to? Like, compare it. Of watching somebody eat your food, what would you like Nirvana, like high, like what would you compare it to?
I take it. Everything I do is on God time,
Okay.
and I take it as the biggest blessing that I can say.
That's
Because
what's
anything else would just be something to say.
That's what's up. That's what's
I
up.
put everything on the Lord that I serve.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So
I'm
Chef,
doing
Respect that.
I'm doing a
Respect
lot.
that.
Chef, real quick, we got to pay some bills. But the next segment that we're coming back with, we're doing a taste testing. Chef to God.
Bust this food down, you heard?
Delicious
Yeah, we're going to eat some good food, and
we
I'm going
gotta
to finish
eat
telling
some-
y'all the story about the hip-hop
Yeah,
chef.
we're going to go into that. Stay tuned, stay locked in. Nothing But Love podcast.
Circle it.
Check my check 1 2 1 2. So we back with the Nothing But Love podcast with Chef DR from Harlem.
Peace, God.
And the food is just immaculate. Man. The seasoning is
Food is
great.
amazing, yo.
He got the 3 cheeses, right? 3 cheeses, 3
cheeses.
layers of cheeses on the macaroni. Macaroni is excellent.
We got the chops in there.
And you said what is it? Cabbage or something like that?
Yeah, we got cabbage, cilantro, arugula, and some spinach in there.
I got the fettuccine pasta.
Yeah, you got the fettuccine pasta.
And
We
then-
got olives in here.
And then right now,
What's this right here?
Oh, that's the heirloom tomatoes.
Heirloom tomatoes.
Everything organic in this,
We got-
this dish here.
We got salmon, red snapper, on top of a sweet potato.
And the fried garlic butter whiting.
and then tell the viewers what's this I'm about to eat right here.
Oh, yeah.
Cheese on top with the vegan cheese. Excuse me.
Vegan cheese on top. What we got right here,
Right.
this is oatmeal. This is sea moss, elderberry. You have flex seeds in there. You have couscous in there.
It's amazing. Like how you got
Spinach.
all this stuff on it.
Everything on the inside. It's called building your palate. It's like an
And
antipasta.
you know what's so crazy?
Build. You got to build from the beginning
It
to
has
the
like
end.
a pancake type of taste, like a sweet, almost like a jelly taste to it.
When you
Cranberry.
Cranberry.
you-
Fresh cranberries.
I couldn't get what that taste was. I was like, what's that taste? What is that?
when you
That's the secret ingredient. I usually
Yeah.
don't do it on camera,
Yeah.
but I'm on Nothing But Love, man.
when you
There
taste
you
something
go.
like this, it tastes healthy.
As you're eating it.
It's like a healthy pill.
Yeah, it's better than a pill.
You understand what
It's
I'm
a
saying? I
natural
don't know
pill.
if I'm saying it right,
Yeah, you're saying it right, but you just
but it's like
yeah.
a healthy pill. Like
this is
because
what
you do
this
taste
is
the
how you-
elderberry, like
this is
a
how you're supposed to be
little
eating
bit, like
this.
yeah.
Supposed to eat like this every day.
So Zeb DR, right? Let's talk about when you first caught diabetes. What made you go to the doctor? What led up to you going to the doctor and them saying that you were diabetic? And how did you have to shift your eating habits to that?
Short and sweet. You know, when I first got diagnosed,
Right.
I wasn't necessarily the doctor guy. Meaning that, like everybody, it's a fall, you get in the ambulance, you go to
Right.
the doctor emergency room for
Right.
whatever reason. If you don't have a physical doctor, it's a costly thing. That's why,
Right.
a lot of times we stay away. There's no fear in doctors. I take needles all day, whatever it is, But when I first got diagnosed, my sugar was, 600-700. Couldn't believe it, walking dead. My A1C was like 13.
What's it supposed to be? What's your sugar supposed to be? I guess.
Sugar's supposed to be down,
We,
maybe.
we
like,
talking about 100 and something,
Yeah, exactly.
maybe, and
Yeah.
that's kind of high.
exactly.
I'm-
Your shit was
yeah.
600.
And
So,
I'm
so you
also,
almost went into like a shock, like a diabetic shock.
I probably was in the shock every day,
Uh.
but just was fighting through it.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Didn't know
You
it.
feel it in your sleep. You start getting the pins and the needles.
Mhm.
That's when you know your sugar's at its all-time high.
Right.
My A1C, your A1C should be a 7 or 8 to stay alive. 9 is high.
Mhm.
I was at a 14.
And when you say pins and needles, what do you mean?
When the diabetes, when you have diabetes, it's like a shock. And in other words, like not a Charlie horse feeling,
Yeah.
but there's needles and pins. It feels like you get a
Like
pinched
sticking
nerve
you.
all day
Really?
when your sugar's high.
Wow.
Difference in type 2, type 1. Type 1,
So
It'll be
you
like
was
in your
feeling
leg?
that all
you can
day?
get amputated. Type 2 is with those who passed away for diabetes, just so you guys know on camera. Type 1 diabetes,
Yeah.
you can stay here till you're 90,
Right.
but you don't have a hand or you don't have a foot, you lose your ear, your toe,
Right.
like gout.
Okay.
Type 2 diabetes, peace, funeral.
Okay. But
So
type
that's the
2 can be
difference.
reversed if you eat right. and you
Anything
work
can be
out.
reversed.
Okay. Right.
But for me, it's a lot of hereditary. And
Okay.
if people don't know that that's a real thing, it is. You can maintain your diets, and every now and then you kind of excurge off of what you're supposed to do. But my mother's side of the family, including my mom, and my sisters and everybody had a touch of it. My uncles passed away from it. Cousins have it,
Right.
just by eating good.
Yeah.
I was able to eat anything I want. I'm eating the best food in the world, minus if me cooking it. I'm going to cook something good for me and make sure it's okay.
Right.
But I'm eating outside. I'm not home.
So let's get back to that pain. You was feeling that pain every day, like the pins and needles every day.
Yeah, still to this day, it's not as bad.
Really?
But what it caused, and I'm definitely for the children, the younger generation, to do the right thing today. The diabetes caused a little more than it normal. So I was hurting so bad where it ate me up. I lost 120 pounds. I was 120 pounds heavier than I am today. From social media and the pictures, those that know me, I was a big dude.
Right.
Now, I'm slimmed out, trying to just stay healthy. And, between my right leg, I have sciatica in my right leg. And then on the bottom of my leg, by my calf, I have the vertical veins. So those two things together,
The varicose
creates-
veins.
yes,
Varicose. Okay.
it creates a constant burn.
Okay.
Besides the sciatica, so it all kicks in at the same
Right,
time.
right,
My
right.
driving leg
Yeah.
is my white leg, and
Yeah.
plus, like us, we all started at 13, 14, 15 years old. So being 50, 60 years old for anybody to start that young, you usually start as an adult. You got years to play with. We all started so young. When somebody say they tired, like, you only 50 years old. What do you mean? I started out 20 years before you started.
Right.
People don't get that. They don't think
They don't
that.
get that.
You know.
Right.
So with the diabetes, I lost all the weight,
Right.
and
What's your
it caused
heaviest?
an ulcer.
What's your heaviest you was before the diabetes?
275, 280.
Whoa.
275.
That wasn't the heaviest. I was in my threes. When I said I
Really?
lost 120 pounds.
And you was like,
But I
6'2",
started
6'3"?
losing-
What are you, 6'2"?
I'm 6'5".
And you
My
was,
height is 6'5".
And you was 230.
No, she said.
I'm around that now. I'm
275.
about 275 when I started losing the weight. When I first got diagnosed, I was over 300. My pants was a 46.
So right now you're what? 160? I mean,
No.
180, 200?
I'm 219 right now.
That's a good weight.
That's not a bad weight. I still need to lose it, but I don't want to get too slim.
Right,
because
right.
one thing about people, God is judgment. When somebody see you at a certain weight your whole life, and then they see you are two different people.
Right.
So regardless of how nice you treat me or what you say to me,
Yeah.
in your mind you saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's good."
Yeah.
Remember I was doing the vegan thing? I got
Yeah.
real
You
skinny
got real
last-
slim.
I
Yeah.
got real skinny. I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
he
I
got
gotta
real
eat.
slim. He didn't look good.
I said, yo, I got to start eating fish.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
One thing about our generation today, on gospel, you bear witness from camera to YouTube to the people you personally know. A lot of us lost weight. Not everybody as heavy as they used to be because of you used to be able to keep it for years.
Right.
For some reason now the food that they giving us, now I'm the hip hop chef, right? And I can tell you any market, any supermarket, any superstore you go in, 85 to 89% of the food is not really food.
Yeah.
Yes.
One,
That's what they say.
USDA has already the purpose.
Right.
Everybody's not gonna make it. The idea of it is I don't have to tell you no more. For years I had to kind of tell you what I'm giving you.
Yeah.
That no longer exists.
Yeah,
There's
not
drugs
true,
in the fast
All that.
food sandwiches.
Yeah.
You're not in a line 900 cars
Even-
later
even-
when inside Chick-fil-A is empty. Anybody can walk in Chick-fil-A in 2 seconds and order your food and leave. Why would I stay in my car behind 900 people online? There's a mental to it. Chick-fil-A, if you Google what I'm saying, it's something
seen
in the
that clip. I
food,
did see
beloved.
that, yup.
This ain't no secret.
I think a lot-
McDonald's, every fast food. Now, if you're going anywhere to buy vegetables, New Jersey, New York, we don't have vegetables. We in Mount Vernon. I could take you to any store, ain't no vegetables in Mount Vernon. None. Go to organic stores where they're supposed to have it, they all got stickers on it. The stickers are numbers for a reason. I tell this every podcast I get on. Stop picking it up and buying it. Anything we buy from now on, the can, or if it's fresh in your hand, Google it. What I just did with my brother who put me on that med, Google it. You'll put it back down and you'll walk out the store. You almost won't eat nothing. It tells you what it is before you buy it. But because we not thinking that way, we don't have real watermelons. We don't have real mangoes. Where you gonna get one? The first bite, the first peel, you know it's not. The celery is why not only I charge triple than any man breathing. It's because everything I'm gonna give you is from a butcher or it's organic. Why would I go over and above when I know I can go in the store and get frozen chicken and give it to you? You ain't gonna say nothing. My seasonings is crazy. I don't have to go the way everybody going. I take it on purpose. So when you call me and contact me for a catering or a job, the number I'm gonna give you is the number. It's no negotiating. You can't send me half of my money, or you can't send me a deposit. It's impossible. All or nothing. Because I'm going all the way to make sure that you get the best food that you and your family are not eating every day. The one time you rock with me or wherever you rock with me, that's what you're gonna do. So right now I'm cleaning out your system, man. The next restroom move that you make, you all right with me. Trust me, because you didn't put this in your system.
Especially this right here. You said this right here, clean out your system right here. This thing right here.
Lord have mercy. This is not you going to the bathroom, you in your car, you got to run and stool.
Right.
I'm talking about on behalf of the things that anybody orders from any restaurant or you go in your cabinet at home, you don't have none of those ingredients.
No.
You don't.
Gotcha. So I want to change gears real quick. So you had 2 restaurants in Harlem, right?
One restaurant.
Restaurant in Harlem.
We had a
That's
two
the one. That's the one
floor
on,
convenience store in Montclair, New Jersey.
right?
The restaurant in Harlem was recently during COVID, 1830 Amsterdam,
Amsterdam.
150th, 151st.
Let's talk about that real quick. So
That was my love, bro.
right, you open up the
That was
restaurant.
my nightclub, man.
You cooking everything in it.
Nobody touched the food left or right.
Right.
I had 12 burners, 12 hot trays. Old school, like back in the days in the 70s, 80s.
Right.
You go serve yourself. Everything is there. That's how I had it. Nobody come in the restaurant and touch my food. Was it a good thing? I always had help. When help don't work out, I got to step it up. And the reason why that I choose to not put nobody in my space, including the restaurant, is because if you come in, and expect something, there's no way I can really give that to you and you're going to give it to them the same way. No disrespect. It could be my mom or it could be anybody. Right. If you, like my mother showing me a recipe for cheesecake. I'm going to make it the way she made it. For some reason, that mom got a little bit of something else on it.
Yeah.
Any recipe that you guys go online, all three of you with your ladies at home, your kids, anybody, Google a recipe. If he's a certified chef, there's 2-3 ingredients that he left off there. A cook may give you everything because they don't know no better. If you can't beat the sensei, bro.
Now, how many workers you had at that restaurant?
I've probably been through 18 people.
18 people. But at one time, how many people?
At one time, I needed no more than 1 or 2 because I make all the food. There's nothing but a serve. Take the food to the table. You do that from the counter.
Okay.
So it was nothing needed to be a whole lot of employee, between the headaches. So like I did it majority of the time. I'm in there where if I don't have nobody show up, G.O.D., I'm washing my own dishes while I'm cooking. I'm making all the food, so when you come in there, I'll serve you. I made it. I'll run around the corner and bag it and bless you. That made me who I am every day. Somebody came to bless me because they see the passion and pain I had. I live in New Jersey. One of my brothers from the street named BD, God bless him, he hit me a couple times. Yo, chef, got an opportunity for you. Come on back to Harlem. Everybody looking for you. Everybody love you. And I appreciate him calling me on that. That's good energy. But I'm not in the space. I'm so far from mentally corner. How you talk to me, how you treat me, the energy, I'm a different man than who you knew from when I was young.
Right.
So I'm not really into, minus the money, I'm not into bad energy. So I didn't want to come back to my neighborhood where I'm from. I'm really from there. I'm from St. Nicholas Place. Up the block is where the restaurant was. The whole community know me from the Dirty 30 precinct.
Right.
Ain't no secret.
Right.
Oh, this is the guy that was out.
Right.
Young, you know me from that, but now you see me come back to the neighborhood.
Right.
I opened the restaurant to get with my brother PD as an inspiration, gentlemen. Not come join me, come eat with me. Let's open up 19 of these joints, bro. There was nobody else rocking. There was no such thing as whatever the names of them are. That happened during COVID, the first one, second one, third one. Those who were open before me and after me, those businesses went away. Not just during COVID. You run by them now from Lenox Avenue to Broadway, they're not there anymore. So my whole idea when I did the restaurant thing for the positive manner, let me tell you, I did it for inspiration. If anybody doesn't know why I did it, to inspire the people, not only give you good food. I'm nice at anything I do. Like I said, if I see it, I can do it. I appreciate the Dominican and the Mexican churches, the Puerto Rican churches from the neighborhood. They can go get that food or life from their people. They came and got that Spanish food from DR. If you think that I do soul food, seafood, or vegan, I'm gonna burn you some Dominican food. Better than you gonna do it. And anybody watching, man, I'm willing to battle, man. It's a fun battle, man. We in Nothing But Love podcast. Anybody can show up here and we can get it in. Pick your favorite restaurant, man.
And for the people, just break down, what does the DR stand for in your name?
Daddy Rich.
Daddy Rich, okay.
And I give you a 2-second spill of Daddy Rich is DR now because Daddy Rich was the guy that was on the corner. I'm doing certain things. You know me for certain things. A lot heavier, different mentality, even the way I talk.
Right.
So now I use Hip Hop Chef DR or DR is what I go by.
Okay.
So if you don't know, you don't know. It's no big deal, but it's initials, but it stands for Daddy Rich.
Right.
I was about, what year it came out to tell when I watched it. The year it came out, the movie called Car Wash with Richard Pryor.
Yeah, that's back.
What was
79?
his name?
79 it came out, right? 78?
What was his name in the movie, bro?
Daddy Rich. Yeah.
Right.
So when I watch that, I'm a little lad. I'm getting, we getting to it. We children. We
That was a
just
dope movie. That was a dope movie, man.
Yeah.
My man
Still
had-
to this day, dope
My
movie.
man had a church. He had his ladies. He owned the gas station. Mink coats. Cadillac.
Yeah, all that. All that.
If where I come from, I don't have no boss. I don't have no leader.
Right.
The television was that. So when I seen Richard pull that off, I said, "Oh, I'm Daddy Rich from here on out," and I ran with it.
So speaking about, you said no boss, no leader. So let's go into the nonprofits and your, your businesses and things like that you have.
I've been LLC Hip Hop Chef DR for 7 years. Way before that, it's always been entrepreneurship with me. I have something that I started way back in the days. All the rap artists, all the DJs, film guys. Circle of Trust.
Okay.
Circle of Trust was the name. It wasn't copywritten. It wasn't written in stone. It's what I live by.
Okay.
If you're in my circle, I trust you.
Okay.
If you're not in my circle, you just a homie, peace,
Yeah,
deuce.
yeah, absolutely.
Good money.
Yeah.
And I kept Circle of Trust going where we was rocking and rolling for years. It's like I told you, my life story is phenomenal. I have pictures and video of everything I've ever done. Hours and hours. A lot of times you meet people in life on your podcast, they do this to you. I'm a proof.
Yeah.
I've done nothing that you can't see. And somebody's allowed to tell it with me for the grace of it.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
We could definitely relate to that because we definitely are a testament to that too.
Everybody
Like,
you meet, everybody got a story.
Exactly.
Who
We
can
live by it.
co-sign that, bro?
That's the reason why we're able to go as far as we going.
Research.
And getting the takeout that we getting.
I'm actually what you said. I'm comfortable now.
Yeah.
How I get the Fox 5, how I get the radio stations, how I get the magazines, the New York Post, how I get that?
You solidified.
Because you should be able to research.
Yeah.
Meaning that nobody's going to interview on another level, millions of views, money, whatever it is, if they look you up and you ain't nothing what you say you are.
Exactly.
I don't do no talking, no speaking about me on no day besides this.
Yeah.
So if you Google me or research me, however you research me, everything is gospel. Everything is written in the scriptures, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So real quick, how did you get on? I seen that you cooked for, what was that? Power 105 radio station. How did you land that situation?
Another Google thing. Like I said, I'm connected to a beautiful spirit. Her name is Cha Cha. For those who ever met her, she's a manager for artists, radio stations, DJs, and things of that nature. Right. She's just a plug. And, you know, my energy on hers, we met along the lines, you know, long story short. And she became my go-to person day to day, still to this day, call and check on each other. She got something going on. She's doing so much with movies and film and all this stuff. And how I got there, she manages the DJs at Power.
Okay.
Oh, the chef? Food?
Yeah.
I came down there, I should speak for itself. I bought that sea moss elderberry whole wheat cornbread. You know what I mean? I bought some seafood. I bought some regular, you know, some soul food.
It was a wrap after that.
Your fork is everything to me. I don't need to say nothing. And at
Yeah.
this time, the first time we went, Daniel Leathers, which is the fashion
Right.
Yeah,
movie.
shout out to Daniel.
Yeah.
Dope. He's dope.
He's there as well. Everybody trying it. Everything is on my Instagram. Once you hear it, see it, you know what it is. I ain't got to sell you nothing.
Yeah,
Next time we meet, Cha Cha put me on. We go down to Daniel Leathers. Dame Dash coming. All right, Dame. You know what I mean? No, he like you. He do the vegan thing. Like you said, it's just so much. But the reason why you asked me, Cha Cha, salute to her, because you asked me, you know, me give her some love.
Yeah.
She's the reason why I even got no spaces.
Power.
It's always a position of somebody to meet me. And like I said, once I meet someone, nobody really shells me out. Nobody tell me no.
So
Come on, let's go. You know what I'm
So
saying? She's the reason why I did the Summer Jam.
so
She's the plug to the Summer Jam with Cardi B.
So is the Power 105 thing on the regular, or that sometime
When they need me.
when they need you? Okay, because you on there frequently, so I see that.
Why I say that, I'm not nobody. When I say not nobody, I'm not nowhere for nobody all the time.
Okay, got you.
Because if y'all need me,
Right.
the guards, right?
Right.
If I'm somewhere all the time, like a regular gig, how can I get to you? It's got to make sense.
Yeah.
So I maneuver what makes sense. I'll take a gig for a year. I'll take it for a month. You know, I'll take something that I think deserves. Like corporate jobs, usually they want you for a few days.
Right.
But sometimes you get there and somebody else calling, it might be in my best interest. This is my personal business. The corporate is the corporate. They don't pay like before COVID. Everything in that world has changed 180, not 360, negative to negative, negative to positive.
Yeah.
Everything has changed in that world. So the money ain't as much, it ain't as many hours, it ain't as many people, because, you know, there's union jobs.
Right.
I'm going there, I was going in there running, you know, some union jobs. You've been working here 20 years, you're a union worker. This one come in here, what you talking about, bro? Not everybody want that energy. You know what I mean? The
that's true,
outsider
true,
coming in trying to run you. The chef is out. Someone, he went for a doctor's appointment or he went for surgery. I'm here to fill his shoes. Not everybody sit with that, you know.
That's dope.
As you know, on any job.
So now let's touch into let's get back to the entrepreneurship, the
Okay.
restaurant. So, why did that come to an end?
Honestly, there was actually no end to it. What I did was bow out gracefully. One, like I said, I came back for inspiration.
Okay.
Two, it was a long time coming between me and BD. I had to deal with you got the health department coming in.
Okay.
You got the COVID police coming in. We had a landlord that wasn't one of the greatest landlords. You know, he had a rapport with him. But you know, you see the camera speaks for itself. People are coming through these doors, man.
Yeah.
People are coming through these doors. It's weird. Anybody got a restaurant? I've been here forever. What's going on the hill? You want to come. To the point where I seen my menu in 3 or 4 restaurants in Harlem, in the Bronx. I saw it. You didn't have that before. Nobody knows about stuffed turkey meatloaf, 4 sauces. Wasn't doing it. Stuff this, stuff that.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't doing it.
stuffed
the,
fish.
the sweet chilies, and
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was
I'm
great.
doing everything that you normally have,
Right.
but I'm putting my spill on it, and I'm murdering them. It's about the food. Not only you take the picture out of respect, I probably collected in the restaurant that you asked me. It sounds crazy, I say this. 90 to 100 sweatsuits. If you got a sweatsuit or a hat, you came and brought it to the chef. That's a fact. If you own a sneaker brand, you brought it to me, bro. Gave it to me. If you was in cannabis business, I probably had Ziploc bags. You know what a 30-pound Ziploc bag is?
Wow.
I probably had 4 or 5 of them.
That's crazy.
On the slap 5, Chef, I love you.
That's crazy.
The money on the wall, 50s and 100s, bro. Nobody coming in for no dollar bill.
Yeah.
I ain't asked nobody for nothing. I live by that.
Right.
In my 50s, never asked a man for nothing.
So your movement, you would consider a movement, right? Your movement.
Yes, sir.
What's your short-term goal and long-term goal for your movement? Those 2 questions. Short-term and
Short
long-term.
term is what I stand on now, to take my LLC and this new entity, non-for-profit,
Okay.
into another promised land, because I know that this is the world that we stand on, and there's so many people in a space that they shouldn't be in. And why I say that, people have opportunity that others don't. Those who have the opportunity do the wrong thing with it, close their hands at those for help, and then those who deserve it, who would do the right thing, the righteous thing, to make everybody correct, they don't even get the opportunity. It's like an old seat in Congress or old seat in Senate or some sort of official. Right. I could be 99 years old, never been on the corner helping nobody, no nourishment, no freedom, no housing, right?
Right.
But I'm 99, I'll never pass the baton to nobody till I leave here. That's on everything.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. No, we get
That's
it.
absolutely on every
Absolutely.
level.
Yeah.
And for us to win short term, I'm willing to do anything that I can in the small realm of the 1 or 2 people or the 100 people that meet me to change their mindset.
That's dope.
Long term, this podcast I'm coming back to, we're going to talk about the millions I made, because I'm on my way. Regardless of what I got in my life, what I'm worth today, the new day is I'm going for the gusto for the right reason. And
That's
I know
what's
the
up.
God that I serve, the beloved, the face of God. He got me, bro. He
Right.
got me, because what I stand on, they not. I created a curriculum for the DOE, for the Board of Education. I teach the 5 elements of hip hop. I teach culinary at the same time.
Right.
And you can print and press.
Okay.
Hat, shirt, jacket
That's
in my
dope.
program. I do it any and
Hola.
everywhere.
Wow.
5 elements of hip hop. Everybody can cook if you like to, if you want to learn in my program. And I have the machines that you can print and press. Because for me, the generational wealth is knowledge.
Absolutely.
Not what your parents told. My people and your people might have been behind the gun. They never really sat us down. Never really said who you want to be, what you want to be. We kind of was on our own in our era. This era here, 1 man out of a million, I'm willing to teach those who can meet me that there's no jump rope, there's no skelsies, there's no on the swing, you ain't shooting no basketball, you ain't playing football, girlfriends ain't doing soccer, right? You got to go to some sort of Ivy League school, USBC to get that. The regular schools, and then remove the nourishment from the kids. Some kids in school eating, the kids sitting next to them ain't got no money for the food, bro.
Yeah.
They took the. So my thing is, those few that I'm gonna touch, this is what I'm doing, and that's long
dope.
term.
That's dope.
So this is a program that you got.
It's called the Hip Hop Chef 101.
Really, with the Board of Education.
I'm doing that now with the Board of
That's the
Education.
mix.
I've been doing my program for God knows how long.
Right,
But
you
now
about to
I'm
do something with
obtaining with the, because you need the vendor's permit.
Right.
So now I'm going that realm, because this is what I do anyway.
Okay.
So for me to really make it make sense, instead of doing community centers, after school programs,
You going to Board
I'm
of
going to
Education.
implement it to where not only you can learn my program, but online for a fee. Any school, not necessarily the parent, they can actually buy my program. So you could be in North Carolina, wherever it is, and actually go online and watch the whole program. It ain't hard to do. The 5 elements of hip hop, if you're a hip hop head, you know what that is. Cook something. You could cook anything. Ain't got to be what I cook. It could be a hot dog or an egg. But you're getting the kids hands-on, because they have removed them from being hands-on. The
That's a
children
fact.
are no longer hands-on.
That's a fact.
They're not.
So Chef DR,
Peace.
Wanted to know how much is the program?
We working that out as of right now.
Okay.
My second take when I come back to Nothing But Love podcast,
Okay, you
the
have
things
all
that
the
we
figures.
solidify, we
Okay.
all have it figured out.
Okay.
And I want you guys to know this. These brothers here are down with me, and I'm down with them.
That's
So
what's
we
up.
ain't out
It's
the
all
way.
love. It's
That's
all
a
love.
fact.
So right about now, we're going to go into the rapid fire like we discussed
Okay.
earlier, behind the scenes.
Is that me spitting balls or?
No.
Oh, okay, all right.
So what it is
right, go on.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna give you names of people, whether it be celebrities, rappers, basketball players, whatever, and you give the meaning to you in 2 words or less. Like,
do I say love or hate?
It could be whatever you feel.
Say no more.
Just 2 words or less. Okay, we're gonna start with, we're gonna go back, since you a chef. Chef Julia Child.
Inspiration.
Okay. Dapper Dan.
Few words. Not only he's the big homie, I know him personally, and just recently I went to the ASAP Ferg as a Timberland, and when I was there, Dap gave me again on camera how he know me and how much love he has for me.
That's what's up.
That's a fact.
ASAP Rocky.
The guard, I love what he came up, Harlemite. ASAP Ferg is my connection to ASAP Rocky and the Ferg family. As you see, I got the Ferg on. Let's be clear, D Ferg, God bless God.
Arrow, baby.
And ASAP Rocky has pulled up to when we do community work. He's actually been there and come and salute us. You know, him in the bakery. Shout out the bakery too, God.
Stevie Wonder.
Best musician that there is.
Drake.
Music fire, personally, not so much.
Chef DR.
Face of God.
Steph Curry.
Skip to my Lou, the handle master.
And last but not least, Clarence 13X.
The spiritual one. I move on Marcus Garvey time. I am the new face of the Malcolm X. That brother you just mentioned, I salute, respect, and I study.
Yes.
That's a fact.
So we're gonna wrap up the NuttinButLuv show with Chef DR. One thing I want to say about Chef DR, you do a lot of stuff in the community. That was dope. What you did something a couple of weeks ago. I'm not sure if it was Thanksgiving, right?
Yes, sir.
Annual. You had a group of people get together and y'all gave out stuff for Thanksgiving,
if you guys don't
foods
mind,
and stuff like that.
Let me get that some love. Shout out to Harlem Fun, Flamboyant, my brother Beloved. I mean, there's just so many of us that's part of it. The Harlem Sanctuary, the Cigar Guards. I mean, we've been doing this in collaboration. Wheelchairs Against Guns. We all kind of crew. Yeah. And we can't say who started whatever, but in collaboration, some of the strongest black men you can meet, along with our sisters, the godmother of hip hop, Maria Davis, Sister Tiffany. You have so many people that really come out and
that's dope. I seen that. I seen that.
And just on the NuttinButLuv show, excuse me, clear it up. December 17th, we're back. Christmas giveaway.
Okay, that's dope.
Harlem State Office Building on concrete. Anybody watching NuttinButLuv?
We gotta come down. We gotta check it out.
Anybody who's there?
That's next week, actually.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's like next
anybody.
Friday. That should be next Saturday, right?
Everything, yes, sir.
The 16th. Yeah.
We talk 17th. We take everything in grace. We don't ask nobody for nothing.
No, that's dope.
But if anybody want to come and help us serve, donate, or anything that you're part of, December 17th,
dope.
You'll see a bunch of people out there.
Y'all get together and do stuff for the community. That was dope. That's very powerful. I've witnessed that the last two.
See, me and the team, we get together on the annual. My annual is when I can, as often as I can, dolo, or I'm with somebody or not. Everything ain't on social media. I do what I do 150 times
that's
off
a fact.
the camera.
That's a fact.
Because it ain't never been about that for me. I will show you what I do. Is the only way you can get the playback. But like I said, I'm way past an award. You can't award me for something I've been doing way before everybody else. More hours, more testimony, and more community than anybody that's on that live.
That's peace.
So not to salute me is something I don't deserve. I'll take it as the opposite, because a lot of times in life, people won't give you what they think you deserve until they want to give it to you. I'm way past that. A 1,000,000%.
Right.
So listen, we're gonna wrap this up. We gotta do a part 2. Chef DR, I want to thank you for coming out, blessing us with the knowledge.
Yes.
And this is another episode.
And the great food. Appreciate it.
Yes, with the great food. Yes. And another episode in the books, NuttinButLuv Podcast. See you soon.
Arugula, cilantro. So we got right on the top of that. We got fresh garlic butter. Underneath that, you have the garlic salad. Debone, no bones in my salad. Underneath, you got snapper. Underneath that, you got cheese. We'll walk you through it.
I can't explain it. I know what it is, but it's almost like a.
It's almost a supplement of elderberry.
Okay, right. I just don't know exactly what it is, but it's gotcha. It's good.
Clean you out, make sure you're healthy. And normally, nowhere in the world in what's running you go to a supermarket. So now my brother here, He has the lobster, shrimp, crab, salmon, 6 cheese mac. Let me say it again. Lobster, shrimp, salmon, crab, lump, 6 cheese mac.
France, dive into it.
Yeah, bro. He got the sweet corn butter. My authentic collard greens is in there. We got sweet yams in there. And if you look on the scissor out of my brother,
Yeah.
It's really flavorful. Like, you got a lot of flavor.
The seasoning is crazy.
Everything is pop. Everything pops. Like, nothing you taste on it is like lacking anything.
and as you see,
And you got the corn in there too, right?
Oh yeah, the sweet corn.
Yeah, I got a little bit of everything.
okay. And as you see, when I show up, the hip hop chef shows up. It ain't about a budget. I'm gonna come bring you the best food that you can get. The average person ain't getting this like a pizza or a bill. I'm not saving on no. I gotta make sure all your viewers.
What's that, linguine?
This is linguine, right? Yes, sir. We gotta get this on the
We'll get like a little clip of it.
But you can add these clips to
Definitely not add it. So I don't know if I'm gonna put it towards the end.
okay.
Behind the scenes, I'm gonna tear that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Look at
Yeah.
that lobster.
Yeah.
This is like, if you go to a restaurant, it's gonna be like $150 meal.
About $30-40.
$30. I got lobster, I got crabs, I got collard greens, I got corn, I got ham. I got it all.
Sweet potato on the bottom. Vegetables.
Only
This is fit for a king. This is fit for a king.
We eat good over here.
Okay.
Nothing but love podcast. We eat good. We get the top chef. We got a hip hop chef
Yeah.
on top of it all. This man is good. Many restaurants. Got the king of Harlem. You never take this man food right here. You gotta show this man right here. Listen out.
Check you out. Live and direct.
The face of God, circle the trust. The best of beloved, man.
Tell them what this is again. This right here.
This is form of oatmeal, y'all. So you know this is super healthy. It's bladder rat, quinoa, flex seeds in here. You also got elderberry, 1,000,000%.
And that's not cheese. What kind of cheese is that?
That's vegan mozzarella cheese.
Vegan mozzarella cheese.
You got the heirloom. The heirloom organic.
Sure, y'all hit them up on Instagram. Chef Byars, man, on Instagram, man. Catering all events.
And let them know this year I give you clothing to some of the biggest actors in the world. I give the power 105. Chill out, sus one and my brother. The plug cha-cha. The plug cha-cha, man. The queen of radio, man. She's the best manager you can know, man. So like I'm just so connected to everybody, you know. The poor brothers who did the Black Caucus. Anybody who knowledge yourself know what the Black Caucus is every year for the Black Caucus. The Walden. Hip Hop Chef Byars with the food, man. 700 people by myself, man. Mount Sinai Hospital, 700 people by myself, man. 700, man.
All this stuff is good. You don't even want to take no more. You don't want to
Shit's
take
good.
no
Now I'm trying to say something. That shit is my girl.
Mano, you good?
I'm great.
Remember you taking
I don't even want to do the second half, but we gotta do the second half. We gotta finish this.